Okay. Baby, I'm mine. Baby. What's going on, my people? We made it to another week, and it's amazing to just relish in the goodness that is happening within these times. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of shit that could be bad, that is just not the best. But then at the same time, on the other end of the spectrum, there's so much good that's happening that we can also acknowledge. You know, not that we have to solely focus on what's good and what's light and what's love. We can acknowledge what's bad too. We just got to acknowledge that both sides exist, you know? So if you are somebody that is literally like, oh, there's so much wrong in the world, and you're a culprit of watching the news and just being bogged down by what is being stated on there, there's also some good. Turn on some comedy. Go outside, smell the roses, make a cup of coffee, slow down. Everything is not bad. We're in good times right now, right? Okay, yeah. And if this will help, you know what? Let's go ahead and just take a moment for ourselves right now. Just check in with your body. Check in. Make sure that there's no tension. Whatever it is that you're doing, whether you're driving right now, whether you're cooking some good food, whether you're cleaning your house, stop. You know, especially if you're driving, and I don't want you to just go ahead and crash out. Make sure you're in a moment where you can stand or sit and acknowledge your body. Check in with yourself. See where there's tension. And then let's breathe for a second. All right, we're going to do box breathing 2 times. All right, we're going to start with an inhale for 4 counts. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Okay, shake, 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 shake. All right? That's the little breathing thing that helps me, at least. Release the little tensions that's going on within. All right? Because how you going to win if you ain't right within? Come on, we gotta take care of ourselves first before we try to take care of anybody else. So this is what we're here for. Welcome back to another episode of Present Not Perfect. I am your host, Mimi Jeanite. And today our conversation is literally going to trigger some of you. It's going to trigger, but it's going to help if you accept it, if you are in this position, if the shoe fits. Now we are going to untie and take the shoe off. Let's walk barefoot for a little bit. Let's ground a little bit. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's get into it. On this journey of mine, I have come across a lot of people that get used to being in a victim position. And I'm someone that is very solution oriented. So I'm hitting you with solutions. The moment you come to me with a problem, I'm hitting you with solutions. What can we do to fix this? And I get that some people would like to just vent. And I've accepted that. I've come to accept that as a form of communication for people. And I'm okay with that. And I will now ask, hey, is this something that you're just venting? Or is it something that you're looking to resolve in your life? Or sometimes I just, if you're that close to me, you already know what's coming. So I don't really have any desire to be beating around the bush with you. And most times, if you are around me often, you will understand that it is coming from a space of love. It's not coming from a space of shut up, please. It's coming from a space of I need to help you here. Well, I feel like I need to help you here. So if I can do this for you, if I can help you find a solution, because I don't want you to be in this situation, I don't want you to feel this way that you're feeling, then let's do that, because it's all love. However, there are a lot of people that I've come across within my journey that are, I would say, addicted to being a victim. I'm not sure if people are aware of what they're doing in these times. They could possibly have their heart broken in a sense, and you start thinking the worst. Your mind starts going into all of these different realms, and you have these thoughts of nobody understands me, nobody knows what's going on in my life, this always happens, you start speaking in absolutes, you start thinking everybody is against you, you start just making life horrible for you in your mind. You're literally creating a victim mentality within yourself. So if somebody doesn't come to save you, you're going to stay in that way, and you're also going to respond to people in that way, which is causing more dysfunction. And it's not even necessary, because if you tell yourself, you know what, nah, that's not real, probably got heartbroken for whatever the situation was, but I'm straight, I'll be okay, it'll move on, I'll be able to do what I need to do, and we're good. Imagine like you're not with that little feeling within where it's just whack, bro. That shit is whack. And there's also another side of that victim mentality, which is what I actually want to focus on today, where someone is going to stick themselves in a situation and remain in that situation just because they believe that they're used to the situation, so they don't have to think about something else happening. They'd rather just stick with what they already know. That's toxic. That is unhealthy. You're killing yourself slowly doing this. If you know that the people around you suck, why would you stay around them just because you know that they suck? It's like you're telling yourself, okay, I know they suck, I know what they're gonna do, but because I know what they're gonna do, I'm gonna stay around them. Why would you submit yourself to any type of situation where you're going to be in pain by any causalities that they do? Because you don't know what they're gonna do. You just know the type of people that they are, so you can gauge, and you're always gonna stay on 10 toes trying to peep what's gonna come next. Are you addicted to anxiety? Are you addicted to a form of confusion? Are you addicted to a form of manipulation? Are you addicted to chaos? Are you addicted to being a victim? You have a group of friends. This group of friends don't really have the same morals as you. You know them to be outside ruining people's lives, and you find yourself feeling comfortable after a while, because of course, in the beginning of a relationship, whatever the relationship, you feel something within you. Your intuition is spiking the entire time. If you ignore that, it becomes something that is regular. So you regulate that spike. But the situation doesn't mean that it's not dangerous anymore. I remember there was a relationship, an actual romantic relationship I was trying to get into. This is years ago, where the moment that we were in communication, and this was online, my stomach was going off. My gut was telling me, danger, danger, danger. And I sat there and was like, you know what? Let me try this. I might know what's going on. I might know. And that relationship was one of the worst. I was so used. I was so manipulated. I was so conditioned to believe that this person was actually somebody that they were not, only because of the fact that I thought I knew. Just because of me going through something previously, seeing the patterns and telling myself, hey, I can peep your patterns, but maybe I can help you because you might not know the patterns are there. Are we gonna be real with ourselves? I think it's finally time. There's so many people that are out here right now in this world that I admire, I look up to, because y'all been real with yourself from the jump. And I'm not sure what type of traumas y'all went through. I'm not sure what you guys have had to overcome, but you guys were beacons for me, at least, to be able to say, you know what? Fuck people pleasing. You're not gonna like me anyway. I don't care. I don't care what it is that you feel like right now, because I feel some way, and I'm not gonna minimize what I'm feeling for you. And you guys did that. Very demure, very mindful, but not demure, because I was with the shits. And it showed me, and most likely many others, that yeah, they're not gonna like you anyway. So you might as well do what you want to do. You might as well roll with what you want to roll with. And if you're a person that would like to go ahead and commune with people that actually vibe on the same frequency as you, what you want to do is going to include those people. It's going to include that frequency. So it's not gonna feel off like, oh, I'm being this, I'm being that. No, because it's gonna connect. Same cloth type shit. It's not gonna feel like you're stretching yourself, like you're forcing yourself. But on the opposite end, when you squeeze yourself, minimize yourself, who are you helping? Are we not meant to expand? Are we not meant to grow? Why would you minimize yourself for somebody else that possibly hates you because of the fact that they see that you could grow past where they are? And not to say that they do hate you. I'm not going to put that on anybody. If you are somebody that is allowing yourself to be in a space with people and you can see that they are not good people, that they bring a lot of chaos within your environment and they use you, you don't really reap any type of reciprocation, like true reciprocation, and you always feel depleted, you always feel drained. There's no recoup within your life. You're not even picking up on anything. There's no growth. Something is wrong. You're addicted to being a victim, because why would you continue to stay there? Oh wait, I think you got it now though. I think if you're really being real with yourself, you already answered the question. Why? I'm not sure if, and I notice this with a lot of men, there's like this, oh, I know what I'm doing mentality. And even with dysfunction, you choose to ignore it because you feel like because you can control your emotions within that environment, you're good. It's like you're in a trap house, you're rolling with your boys. These people are not bringing any growth in your life. You feel like you want to grow, but you feel like you also want to go with your boys, but they're not growing. They're also making you stay within this realm. Nah, I'm gonna take that back. You're staying in this realm because of yourself, thinking that you're gonna make some changes with them and they're going to move. You keep telling them things that they should be doing. You keep telling them how they should be moving, trying to make them grow because you want to grow. You want to come out of this stagnancy. You want to come out of this, it's feeling stuck. Why are we here? Why are we still here? We've done come up on so much money. We've done come up on so many opportunities, so many ideas we could have accomplished. I'm stuck. I feel stuck and I want us to go, bro. Why are we still here? Why are we still in the same position we were in 5 years ago? You're upset with yourself though. You're not upset with them. You're upset with yourself because you're where you were 5 years ago. And you didn't have to be where you are if you would have left. But you like being a victim. You like being a victim. You like staying in something that doesn't benefit you. You like eating shit. I said this was going to trigger some people. If the shoe is fitting, let's go ahead and take away one bunny ear. Let's take one away. Let's start untying the shoe. Because you don't have to be here. Just because you know what people are like in this realm that you're in. You are stuck in a low frequency, of course. You've done this how many times over? Of course you're gonna know what's going on here. Of course. But you're trying to shoot for something else. Give yourself that opportunity. Seize the opportunity. Seize the moment. There's only so much help that you can give somebody. And you know what? And I think giving yourself a boundary, giving you a boundary, because you know how big your heart is. You know how much you would want for somebody else. That is a beautiful thing. I am not gonna even lie to you. To be able to stick beside somebody that isn't moving, that is stagnant, that does not want to evolve, that does not want to grow, and staying there with them, that is a beautiful thing for you. I want you to acknowledge the fact that your heart is big. You have so much to give. Not everybody will know the value of that though. And you have to acknowledge that for yourself to be able to say, you know what? I acknowledge my own value. I'm going to stand on what I know for myself. And if you don't want to move forward with me, let's expand, let's grow. I got to leave you where you at, bro. If you choose to move further down the line, I'll see you when you get there. But as of right now, I'm gonna have to leave you with what I've given you so far. You have to give yourself the boundary. And you have to know that your heart, although it may be broken in this moment a little bit, because you're gonna grieve that. You're gonna grieve it. That makes sense. But if you don't leave now, you're gonna grieve even harder for yourself later. You're gonna be so upset with yourself that you didn't make the move when you should have made the move. You know when you should have made the move. Your body is constantly talking to you. You got a headache? Ask yourself why. Your stomach is a little, ask yourself why. You got a neck ache? Ask yourself why. Your back hurt? Ask yourself why. If you don't know why, go on Google, type it up a little bit. Ask the spiritual meaning behind these aches, right? It'll give you a little guideline to show you exactly what it is spiritually that is fucking with you. Because you don't need to stay there Stagnant motion doesn't do anything for you. You need to move. You need to move. If you're not growing, you're stuck. And if you're stuck, you're useless. Energy needs to move. Energy does not ever stop moving. If you stop moving, you die. There is no use for you. You have to keep, even us as matter, even us as physical things, the things we see, that is the slowest of energy moving, but it's still moving. It is still moving. There was a story I heard about lobsters and how they actually grow. These lobsters literally are born, then they get within the shell that they first start off with. Once that initial shell becomes uncomfortable, they go and they find shelter under some rocks, release the shell that they had, and build a new shell for themselves. Once they're grown to capacity within the shell that they have, they release that shell, they form a new shell for themselves, and then they go ahead and keep it pushing. Tangent. This is also why isolation is a really great thing to do. You need to be in community, but you also need moments of isolation to help you grow, to help you really fit into the new mold that you're trying to come into. Otherwise, you're always going to be influenced by the people that aren't growing or that are not growing on the same pace as you in the same rate. And it's going to stagnate you. You're going to feel like something's off because something is off. If the frequency that you guys are on doesn't elevate you into anywhere, what are you doing? We don't have to be addicted to victimhood. I can't tell anybody to do what would be best for them. I just come to deliver the message to say, hey, you can. Everything's gonna be okay if you make that choice to go further, to do things beyond where you are right now. You have the power. I could just imagine what it would be like if you were to move on, become the bigger self, and then, hey, y'all need help? I did it. You guys see that I did it. You guys see, I was with you guys. Remember? We don't have to stay where we were. You could be the beacon, because conditioning is a serious drug. Conditioning is a serious drug, and when you are conditioned from youth and you are trying to dig yourself out of this space of what you've learned from other people that wanted to make you dull and dim, climbing out of that is not easy. But once you do, you realize that that power was always within you. And those people that told you not to people please, that told you to be selfish, that told you, yo, what the fuck are you doing? They were in their right mind, not the people conditioning you. So just imagine the heart space, the openness that you could have for those that actually follow you after that, to show them that, hey, you don't have to stay the way you were. I don't have to people please. I don't have to stay here with you, dimming my light, making myself small to make you realize that somebody is here for you. Because I honestly think that's what it is. After a point, then it becomes, you know what, I'm just I don't know what else to do. Like, you start dimming your light and you start believing that your light is dim. When it isn't. It isn't. Don't speak that shit on yourself. I won't agree with you on that. You give yourself the jurisdiction to go ahead and glow. Nobody else can take that away from you. And if you need a little pick me up, come my way. Speak to me. I'm gonna let you know about yourself real quick. But for those of you that don't want to elevate, there's nothing I can do for you. Good luck. I wish you the best. We don't have to stay here, guys. And I'm hoping that your shoe is off at this point. If you want to grow, allow yourself that. Allow yourself that isolation to go within. Look deep within and see exactly what it is that you would like to create within your life at that time. You need that moment for yourself. You need it just to be sure about who it is that you are. You will be the beacon. They will follow you. Right now, they've been following the fact that you dim your light. So, if this is what it is, then there's no point in anything else. So why not show them that there is a point in something else? Be the difference. Be the external denominator. Don't be the common one. Ew. Show them that there's a different way that they can live their life. Show them. If you're somebody that they listen to anyway, that they listened to before, and now you're listening to them without it's like your head is cut off. Once you start doing shit your own way again, because your light is speaking for you, they're gonna have no choice but to listen. Believe me if you want to, but I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. It may break your heart for a little bit, but it's okay to grieve that. Trust yourself to make it to the other side. Stand 10 toes on your boundaries. You're gonna deal with so many things in this life. Fucking your own path up should not be one of them. Dimming your light should not be one of them. Remaining in a victim mentality to please other people or to keep other people comfortable or to allow other people to continue the life that they're leading should not be one of them. If they want to lead that life, let them live that life. If you want to grow, grow. Put yourself first. You might not even realize that you're putting yourself down for real. And a lot of men go through this. A lot of women too. But from my experience, I've seen a lot of men go through this. And it's like, damn, bro, your friend group means that much to you that you would ignore yourself. Your friend group means that much to you that you would decrease who you are so they could be comfortable. Because if you're saying that you speak to them and you talk to them and you try to let them know, hey, we could do this, guys, we could do this, and nothing is happening and you don't move out the way, you just want them to be comfortable then. Otherwise, you would move out the way. You would leave. And not even in a malicious way. You would just be like, all right, well, I did what I could here. I'm gonna go make the moves that I've been telling you guys about. I wanted us to move together, but we can't. And I see that now. But I'm gonna go make the move. I'm going to be the person that I envision myself to be because I know there's a better way. I know that it has to be more than this. Even if you don't see the way out yet. And that's the reason why your light shines, because if you're leading your own path, your light will shine the way. But you can't be scared. The more you dim your light, the more you can't even see what's in front of you. You can't see your steps in front of you. That's why you're looking at everybody else trying to find their way. But if their lights are dim too, blind leading the blind. So if you found this today, I'm sure it helped. Take the shoes off. They don't have to fit. They've been outgrown. You're busting out the seams at this point. You're not a victim. You might have been before, but you're no longer a victim. That big heart of yours, it deserves to be expressed. And the way you've expressed it before has not been valued, especially if you've had to dim yourself. So here we are. We are here. We are here. Receive what you needed from this message. And if nobody's told you yet today, I love you. I love you for free. Because the same way somebody could hate you out here just for showing yourself, just for being your own God-bodied self, I love you just the same. If you have a clear focus, if you have clear intention on how it is that you would like to make things happen, you can make it happen without being a victim. You're uncomfortable. It's time. It's time. You got this. I believe in you. So go out there and be great. All right, guys. Go ahead and tap all of the buttons. Subscribe, like, comment, share. You know the deal. Until next time, you have been watching Present, Not Perfect. One time for the one time. I am your host, Mimi Jeanite. And it's always been love. See you guys in the next episode. Bye.